Right, so we're back. We're doing the sewer side mission now, I think. This is where we left off, so let's continue. Don't know how well I'm going to do in this, because... Let's turn off my dashboard. That would have been a good idea to do. Okay, so let's have an explore. So we've got pump station consoles. Thought I saw something in here then. Metahuman bones. Consoles. What have we got going on? Operation control access, pump status. Pump number was stopped. Analysis. South turbine water flow failed. The south turbine has deactivated. Steady water flow is stopped. Pump test running past. Pump is operational but not receiving full water flow from the south turbine. It says pump operations error. Okay. Pump 2 operation controls. Pump status failed. South turbine water flow failed. The south turbine has been deactivated. Steady water flow is stopped. Pump test running failed. The pump has been clogged. Clogged cannot be resolved until water flow has been restored and the pump is shut down completely. Okay, so it's coming from the south, it looks like, so I've got to head south. Oops, there's a dead body here. Just check this. Okay, the missing maintenance worker. Corpse has been eviscerated, its limbs have been torn clean off, and its ribcage is oddly deformed. The tattered shreds of a blue maintenance uniform hang loosely off its chest. Search the body. Find a well-worn manual entitled Wartengun Schenhanberg, Asgabe 2042. Book is filled with depictions of turbines and pump cross-section tools and descriptions of maintenance procedures. A few of the pages have been bookmarked with colourable bits of paper. Flip to the yellow bookmark. This section is dominated by a detailed illustration of the turbine cross-section. Scrolled in the margin is the number 822896. Flip to the green bookmark. There are notes written in the margins of this page. You don't recognise the language. The only word you can make out is computer, written several times. Pocket the book and leave. Okay, so we've got something here as well. Corpse mangled beyond recognition. Turbine controls. Turbine is currently powered down. Activate the turbine. Just check the code. I think it was 899 something, wasn't it? 822896. 822896. Safety lock disengaged. Activate the turbine. Turbine whirs to life. Oh, it looks like we've got company outside. Might be a good idea to move backwards actually, because I think these guys are going to hit pretty hard in close range. And I'm doing absolutely no damage to them pretty much. Ooh, 2 damage a turn as well. Okay, this could be a problem. What's this? Knight Errant Flashbang Grenade. try this out. Let's try and knock out his AP as well. What does this do? Dual hand razor attack can hit adjacent targets. That was an absolute waste. This could mean the death of my team. Yeah, it's going to mean the death of my team, I think. I don't think I've got the power to actually beat them all now. So much damage. This might be a reload actually. Well, now, at least now I know what's coming. Oh, it's been activated, so yeah, it's not a bad place for a reload. If I can hold this bridge with a couple of people, then... let's move right back. But I miss. Take an aim shot. Does no damage. Misses again. Making them easier to hit. Even doing that and he does a double miss, that's just bloody stupid. Well, I got a critical at least. Let's might glory into combat mode. And she misses twice. Good old shotgun mode at close range. Just hoping they all come close enough that I can stun them, use a stun grenade. Oh, I only got the back one. That's just friggin' beautiful, isn't it? Another double miss. Miss. Well, at least they hit him this time. Well, I guess I'm going to lose another couple of people now. Okay, let's try and load again. There's a lot to deal with there. I'm going to move everybody back, I think, all the way back to the back wall. Miss, because that's just what's going to happen. Let's just try a single 19% shot. Missed again. Iger's going to move back and get a really powerful shot. Switch to Iger straight away, straight to the shotgun, straight to the AP blast. So Glory's got a 40% chance of hitting there, 45% chance of those. So one pistol shot, and then a move. Move him to there, do the aim shot, miss twice. Out, 10 damage with 2 a turn. Move to the corner. Do absolutely nothing. Stun grenade would work a beaut here if it hits. It does, that's awesome. So now you've got Iger doing, hopefully, loads of damage. He misses twice and he gets one hit then. Reload. Use the shoot for the foot again. Reload as well. Glory takes a whack. Glory switches to close combat. I can move up here and take a shot. Blitz do his aim shot into the side, miss twice as well, and then get one shot on him. Gonna take a whack as well. Probably gonna miss twice again. Yep. Let Glory move in and try and chop him. I can move up, go for the leg shot. Missed. Okay, so we're waiting. I think we've got one left to attack, haven't we? Let's make sure we reload. Make sure everyone's fully reloaded and raring to go. And a double miss. So now I'm wounded. Missed again. Missed again. Glory, go for a double shot. Actually did well. I'd go for the shot for the knees. And then a straight shot. You do your aim shot to get the extra damage, the extra chance. And then a double miss. And I'll go for a double magic blast. Ivory, Glory misses. I don't know why I said Ivory. Iger misses. Gets 10 damage. There we go. So we dealt with those ghouls at least. Don't know how many more we've got to deal with. Access pump operations, error pumps being rerouted to the facility centre. Okay, so I'm guessing we go through here now. I'm guessing we've got another fight coming up as well. Yay! More of the ghouls at 70 health. Okay, this looks a bit... Oh, there's one. Two. Time for me to run away. %chance. Oh, she got a hit. Awesome. 48. Good. %32 chance. Ow. Oh, and they're coming from behind as well. So I need to deal with these guys quickly. Which probably isn't going to be that quick. Because everyone's going to miss at that range. And run out of ammo. I think running's the best chance for me here. Good old double miss. Let's move the... At least I can make some sort of contribution from over here, even if it is just misses. Shouldn't be using spray and pray really. 65%. Yay, I got a hit. Let's try the aim shot. At least that was some damage. Wow, I'm getting some hits from distance. It's worth time, It's about time, isn't it, that I actually get some good damage off. %65 chance, probably going to miss. No, it hit. And a normal attack, that hit as well. That does not happen very often. Miss, hit, reload, take the shot, 10 damage, fire, fire. Almost got him. Maybe it will be a magic kill. Nope. No, yeah, yes, got a magic kill for once. Alright, so now let's just check everything. Let's pick up what we can. 180 Nuyen, it's not bad. What's in here? So there's a cabinet which has a hyper in it. Operations control. Water flowing operation control system initialized. Restart pump 1. Pump 1 is fully operational. Pump 2. Pump is deactivating blockage detected. Clearing obstruction done. Pump restart was a success. Running dialysis. Pump 2 operating within normal parameters. Walk away. Okay, so both pumps done. A shambling mound of ragged flesh stumbles towards you. There's a look of desperation in its eyes. Please don't shoot. The ghoul's breath reeks of rotting meat. We're not like the others. Relax, I'm not going to hurt you. Ghoul's voice comes out in a raspy sob. Thank you, stranger. Considering my condition, I have all but given up hope. I speak of the Kurabazar's ghoul population. The Kaigan strain may have ravaged my body. It feebly paws at the grey, pustulating flesh that hangs from its bones. But I have retained my mind. Kaigan strain? Oh, HMHBV, the virus that has infected us, that has twisted us into this. We are not monsters, sir. We are people with an illness, incurable for now, and yet some of us cling to hope. You may think of us as lepers if you wish. Keep talking. We've lived down here under the... I can't say it. 4 years. For all that time, this place has provided refuge from the world above. We've traded our labour for substance both for ourselves and for our feral brothers, and we've survived. But now our food supply has been interrupted and the feral ones have gone mad with hunger. They're a danger to everyone, even us. You worked for food? Who was feeding you? The doctor, a topsider from the Kiribati, kept us fed. The contract guaranteed it. Under the terms of our deal, we maintained the pumps that kept the Kiribati sewage flowing. In return, the doctor gave us medical waste to eat. With proper rationing, we found that we could get by on what he gave us. Decca monitored both sides to ensure our mutual cooperation, but with her death, the doctor has reneged on the deal. Without the food guaranteed by the contract, the feral ones have gone mad, and in their madness they have made it too dangerous for us to maintain the pumps. Was a Decca named Monica by any chance? It nods. Yes, that was her name. Doctor, you mean Dr. Exabiel? Yes, his contributions kept our community alive, helped us thrive. But now with the Decca gone, he has demanded payments for our feeding. We have no money, but he does not care. He tells us that we must find some, or that he will let us starve. You were the reason why the sewage system took care of itself? Yes, in truth, we would still work on the pumps even without the doctor's payments. We love our occupation. It helps us to feel human. But the changes wrought by the Kaiga strain require us to eat human flesh. If we don't, we wither and die. Without regular feedings, we have no choice but to hunt for our food. I think I have the solution to your problem. Its milky eyes widen. Yes, please, whatever you can do, our situation is desperate. I'm going to have a little talk with the doctor. Yeah, I'm going to have a little talk with the doctor. Yes, perhaps you convince him where we could not. We have a comlink provided us by the Decker. It is a direct line to his office. If you call him, he will answer. Okay, so that's the comlink there. You pick up the comlink's receiver. It's a custom job cobbled together from a jumble of high-end parts. It reminds you of your mission commuter Monica's handiwork. There is a series of stratego clicks as the connection is made. Dr. Zabel's voice pours into your ear is thick with a blend of irritation and insolence. If you're calling me to beg again, you might as well hang up. I've been bled by you people for too long now. There are plenty of chop shops and organ leggers out there who'd pay good money for... Let me cut you off. Zibble tries to hide the surprise in his voice. He doesn't do a very good job. What are you doing on this line, my friend? I had a very interesting conversation. I don't know what those things have told you, but they are not customers. They've never paid me a thing for my services, and they've been keeping sewers running. Keeping the sewers running. Well, yes, but I don't know why. It is my responsibility to pay for them. I guess I'll make it easy for you. If you don't feed these ghouls, I'm going to feed them to you. Doctor, please, you know as well as I do what needs to happen here. You've signed a contract. I expect you to honour it. Contracts don't last forever, and forgive me for saying so. I have no reason to continue honouring this one. My clinic is a business, not a charity. I'm giving you no friends any more biomaterial unless they pay me for it. What if I offered to pay you for the food, one lump sum right now, and you go back to honouring your contract? Ghouls don't have any money, you know that, but maybe they have something else that you want. What, like a bartering system? I don't think so. I can't imagine a bunch of sewer-dwelling monsters would have much in them. They're people, Doctor. They're not monsters. They've already been working for their meals. Maybe you come up with other things for them to do. That's an interesting suggestion. The line goes quiet for a moment. I might be able to work with that. I'll tell you what. You tell their leader that I'll continue feeding them. In return, they keep the sewers maintained like they used to, and they agree to do odd jobs for me when I call. What sort of odd jobs are we talking about? The sort of that pack of bloodthirsty ghouls might be good at. Use your imagination. Ghouls I've spoken to with intelligence and kind. I don't think they'll want to do the dirty work for you. Well, that's tough for them. I'm sorry, but this is my material we're talking about, and I want to keep it going. If they provide something of value to me, you've heard my offer. They can do what I tell them to do. They can find their food somewhere else. It doesn't matter to me. Sounds a little too sketchy for comfort. Well then, we're at an impasse because I won't continue to feed these monsters free. Our previous deal was brokered by your dear departed Monica, and without wanting to sound indelicate, it died with her. What would it cost me to buy food for ghouls? To keep feeding them indefinitely, you mean? It wouldn't be cheap, but maybe we can work something out. In light of my desire to foster a good working relationship with you and the ghouls, past service, I suppose I could continue feeding them for, say, 1,000 New Yen paid up front, here and now via the comlink's input. So if we had Socialite, we could probably get a discount. Instead of shelling out, but yeah, we'll pay it. You slide your cred stick into the port of the base. Coming a few moments later, you have a basic thud of machinery clamping down on plastic. There's a low hum, and the machine spits your cred stick back out again. Very well. Everything else seems in order. Yes, very nice. Thank you, Richard. You can tell your friends that feeding will resume within the next day or two. If you ever hear anything more of interruptions in feeding, you'll have me to answer to. I will. Pleasure doing business with you. And you. There's a click, and the line disconnects. You're back. I've spoken. You can expect your regular scheduled feedings to start up again any day now. Thank you very much, Topsider. This means more to us than you can know. So how much money do I actually have? 2,000 is not bad. It's not a bad price for having this carry on. Let's just check I've done everything down here first. Leave the sewers, mission items, yep, that's fine, so everything's done down here. The fresh air is a welcome relief after your time in the sewers. A cool breeze drifts across the streets, carrying with it the smell of food being prepared, cheap alcohol being poured, and fires being lit against the cold. The stench of the sewers, however, lingers in your nose, a bad old factory aftertaste. At least the pumps work again. Sewage overflowing into the streets would have certainly smelled far worse. So I gained 4 karma for that. Speak to him. Dragfly, I was worried that you wouldn't come out, but you wouldn't come back either. So tell me what happened. Everything go okay? It's taken care of. You can leave after you give me my money. What about Victor? Your friend isn't coming, I'm sorry. Christ, poor Vic, I don't know how I'm going to tell his folks. Real close-knit family they were. I found this on his body, maybe you can give it back to them. Hey, thanks, Adel. He turns the manual over in his hands, rubs his thumb over the careworn paper cover. They'll appreciate that. Appreciate it. Here's the money I promised you. So it technically only cost me 500 to feed the ghouls. I've now got 30 karma to spend to play with. Okay, so Blitz is already technically level 3. So it might be a good idea to upgrade everyone before I go on the next mission. I might have a look for spells and stuff for me, for my main character. See if we've got anything new to buy. You're selling, show me what you're buying. Blah. So acid bolt. Right, so I probably want a healing spell. It's going to cost me 700. Lightning bolt gets rid of AP. Armor. Armor might be useful. Flamethrower's got massive damage actually. Mana ball definitely might be useful. Actually, we'll leave it. We don't need too much. Go on the next mission. I can't remember which one it is though. So we've got take the U-Bahn to. So we can go to the farmer laboratory complex, or the scattering, or the other place. Let's do the upgrades first. So Aga gains sniper reliability that increases accuracy by 35% for one shot, or shotgun specialist, i.e. is a shotgun ability that imbalances the target, making it easier to hit on subsequent attacks. I think I'm going to go sniper for her. Confirm. So if I click on so you click on someone else. Right. Derek's electro core spell now strips 1 armor from effective targets. Trains further with throwing weapons, increasing accuracy with throwing knives. Now let's take his secondary spell. Glory gains a melee attack with her razor slash, followed up by a kick, pierces Up to 1 armor, may do AP damage. Pistol specialist. Glory gains a pistol ability. Firepower round. Does an additional 2 damages and pierces up to 2 armor. Take rate. I'm going to take close combat for her. Confirm all. Confirm these actions cannot be undone. Okay. Okay, so we've got everyone leveled up as well. Let's go do one of the... Let's talk to Dietrich. A lone figure stands in the U-Bahn station. Dietrich, you raised a bottle to your approach and then tosses it away. Figured I'd run into you here, boss. Wanted to be sure I caught you before you headed off. Takes a deep breath and slowly releases it. Looks in you in the eye. Richard, we need to have a talk about the Humanists gig. Alright, but make it quick. Well, I've got a history of Humanists. I fought them back in 39 during the Night of Rage. Hell of a thing that was. I remember the terror, the senseless violence, the murdered children. I remember this little dwarf boy, they stuffed his body in the gutter. I can still see his face, all bruised and broken. To this day it makes my blood boil. Anyway, long story short, we beat them. Berlin punks and anarchists all came together and we stomped the living dreck out of them. Out of those racist pigs. A lot of good people died that night, but we put down some bad ones too. Why are you telling me all of this? So that you understand I don't like Humanists, I hate the swine. But there's one of them that I've got to try and save, my nephew Alexander. He's a good kid. I don't believe for a second that he's bought into their bullshit. But I have it on good authority that he's signed on with them. All the same. Why would he join the group if he isn't a racist? Can't say for certain, but I have pretty strong guess. Alexander's dad is a miserable sack of a man. I wouldn't put it past him to look at Humanists as a boarding school. They'll feed and house their recruits, and that's money that he'd rather spend on himself. So I'm asking you as a personal favour, so let me come along on the run. I have to get into that compound. I have to find Alexander. I have to turn him around before those animals make him do something unforgivable. Of course I wouldn't keep you from something like this. Thanks boss, never doubted you'd bring me. Of course, you're a good man for that, but it's good to hear all the same. Let's go do that run then, shall we? Assemble and head to the compound. In addition to your team, your fixer has access to a small network of mercenaries in the Berlin area. These runners appear below your core team and the runner selection screen. They can be hired on mission-to-mission basis. As you complete the missions, both your team members and the available mercenaries will periodically gain access to new equipment and abilities. Any new items, spells, weapons, or weapon abilities that the runner gains will automatically be available for them to use the next time you take them on a mission. So I have to take him with me. I think taking those two would be the best choice. Yeah, let's go with that. U-bomb rattles to a halt at the edge of the crevasse. Kurisberg. You're only a few blocks away from the Scattered and the Kai's, the Maxim and his smugglers call home. According to Samuel, they should be expecting you. Maximum calls his home. Okay, so I haven't got any med kits. But we've got a good chunk of stuff, that's fine. I have karma available to spend, yes I know.